Was this the positive and negative of Brian Cody? Unbelievable motivator, often picks brilliant matchups. We've seen that over the years in big All-Ireland finals. But tactically, maybe there's a bit of a shortcoming there, Richie.
A bit of a shortcoming. Look, I potentially, Shane, yeah, potentially. And like, I suppose the one thing that we've seen over the years with Kilkenny is that they've never fully come to grasp with playing against a sweeper as well. Do you know? And I've said it all along. Like, any time we've come up against Wexford in the last 3 or 4 seasons, we know they're going to play a sweeper, but yet we can't seem to deal or manage that system. You know, and like as Kieran said, like, and look, it's not just Brian Cody. Don't get me wrong. It's not just Brian Cody that hasn't tried to stop Limerick. It's every other manager, because Limerick have been doing the exact same thing since 2018. And they haven't changed. The system hasn't changed. Personnel haven't really changed either. So, like, how... Now, I know we saw Henry trying to fill that space with Cathal Mannion in the semi-final. Didn't really work, because obviously Limerick tweaked it a little bit and didn't go down that side. That's fine. But, like, there has to be... Like, I don't have the answers. I'm no genius, but Limerick aren't going to change. They're going to come with the same system next year. So what are the opposition going to do, or what are they going to try and do? We'll just have to wait and see. But again, you just have to take your hat off to it. But we can call it the space. But my big take from last Sunday was just the movement of the Limerick forwards. Like, I would love to see Gearóid Hegarty's GPS system. I'd love to see Tom Morrissey's, Kyle Hayes' GPS system. I'd say it's frightening. Like, I believe I heard Gearóid Hegarty covers 14K plus in training every night, like, which is absolutely phenomenal. Like, and they're very, very cute as well, because on 2 occasions on Sunday, and like, by no means, like, I don't call it a foul, but on 2 occasions, Kyle Hayes took a step to the left into Paddy Deegan's course of, you know, run, and it meant Paddy had to kind of deviate around him, which gave Gearóid Hegarty that yard or 2 he needed to get away from him. And they're very, very smart in doing that. But you know what? It comes from being very, very well drilled. And that's exactly what Limerick are. They are by far the best trained team in the country for the last 5 years. And I'd love to actually sit down and watch a training session and see how they actually, you know, train the team, because I'd say it's completely different to the way other teams train.
And Shane, in fairness, Rich is right about Brian Cody. To be fair, if Brian Cody has that little defect, well, he's not in his own. No, and you have to give huge credit here to Paul Kinnerk. Like, you know, and I'm not saying this now in an arrogant way, but Paul Kinnerk is a genius, right? And to me, he's shaping the game and moulding Limerick's hurling, which is shaping the whole game for the last number of years. And I said this 2 or 3 years ago, because, you know, an awful lot of super coaches out there at the moment. You nearly get them in every street corner. But not one of them have come up yet with a plan that'll rock them or derail them, because Limerick are kind of repeating the same thing all the time. So obviously you must come up with a system to stop it and implement your own game. And you'll only do that if you have an exceptional coach.
For more exclusive content, go to patreon.com/OurGame.